Good morning and welcome to Fort Seller Elementary School. This is your principal, Mr. Lynn, and I hope that you had a wonderful weekend. It was a hot one. Today is Monday, May 24th, 2021, and we are back to a day 3. So make sure you welcome back Miss Breeden in our library as well as Miss Hicks in art class. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you to just settle, to just rest and notice the here and the now. That's what mindfulness is really all about, just being awake to everything that's going around, noticing those blessings and savoring them. So let's use our eyes for a moment and just scan your environment and focus in on something. It could be interesting, and maybe it won't be interesting to you up front, but as you study its shape, its colors, its sizes, even if it moves. You see, I'm actually staring at how the shadow is being created on the tree leaves outside in the window. And the shadows are right here on the floor and they're rustling due to the wind out there. And, well, those shadows are dancing around. And that's what I'm studying. What are you studying? And then just pause for a moment and listen. What do you hear with your ears? You might be in a quiet room. You might feel like you're in a loud room. But what sounds are there that you're noticing right now that you didn't notice before, but you're paying attention to it now? And then with your nose, take a breath in and out. What do you smell? You know, your sense of smell. What can it tell you about your environment? And then with the largest organ on your body, your skin, notice what it feels. Whether it's your clothing or an itch or just the air brushing against it. Very good. Now, I like to close my eyes with this next part. You don't have to. I'm going to use my standard starfish breathing, but you can use whatever breathing technique works for you or one that you're developing and you're going to share with me. All right, let's just settle our body. I'm going to close my eyes, take my first breath in and out. Now, as I study that first breath, I don't know if I was very intentional, so I'm going to go ahead and breathe in a little bit slower. And I'm really going to experience and feel that air flowing in through my nose into my belly. And as I breathe out, I'm going to notice how my shoulders relax in my body too, settling into that chair. Breathe in and breathe out. As I breathe in, I'm going to really savor that breath until I get to that point where I pause before I breathe out. Have you ever noticed that pause yourself? And if my mind wanders off to other things, I'm going to breathe in and gently bring my attention back to the anchor of my breath. Breathe out. Now, turn a spotlight on towards your body and start with all 10 of your toes as you breathe in, and your ankles and the balls of your feet and your heels. Just notice them. As you breathe out, notice your ankles and your calves and both knees. Breathe in again. Notice the upper part of your legs and your hips, your lower back, and your upper back too. As you breathe in, notice how your shoulders relax. Breathe in and notice how your belly expands once again. Put a spotlight there. And as you breathe out, notice how your chest relaxes. Also turn your attention to your arms and your elbows and your forearms. Breathe in again. Notice your wrists. Notice the palms of your hands and all 10 fingers. Breathe out. Notice your neck. Notice that head of yours. And as you breathe in, also notice what feelings you brought to school today. They could be pleasant or unpleasant, but just notice them. Just sit there and notice them. And as you breathe out, be kind and invite them in. Listen to what they need to tell you. And in due time, they will move on to the next moment. In a moment, you'll hear a bell or a chime. Listen to it as it gets quieter and quieter. And when you can't hear it anymore, you may then open your eyes and awaken to the world that is around you. Welcome to a new day right here at the fort, where you are loved, where you are cared for, and where we want you to succeed. Now, whether you have a great day or not, it's ultimately your choice. So choose wisely, work at it, and enjoy the rewards. At this moment, please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You can go ahead and take a seat. I want to thank you for joining me in the Mindful Minute. It's always great to know that some of you guys are joining me. It's great. And I hope that some of you guys are getting into the rhythm of these Mindful Minutes where if you don't do it, it kind of bothers you, because it's kind of our routine. It's our thing right here at the fort. So thank you. Now, don't forget, we have 3 expectations here at the school. Number 1, show that you're respectful to others as well as to yourself. You want to show that integrity, right? You want to respect yourself because you deserve it, just like I feel like everyone else needs to respect you too. In the same way, I believe you should respect others as well. This is the only way this can work, right? You have to give that respect so other people can give you that respect as well. And then show that you're responsible. Once again, and I share this all throughout this year, I've shared it throughout the year, and that is this idea that we are heroes or villains in each other's story for today. When I come home and I talk to my family, you or anybody else that I run into are going to either be a helpful hero or maybe not, perhaps even a villain. And I hope that we're all going to be heroes in each other's lives. We're going to look out for each other. We're going to be responsible with ourselves and our hands and our words and the things that we bring to and from school. And then also we want to be ready. We want to show that we're ready to take care of ourselves, show that responsibility and the readiness and respect. We want to be ready to eat lunch in the cafeteria the right way, to ride the bus the right way, to even walk in the hallways the right way, to welcome back Miss Breeden and Miss Hicks back the right way. And finally, in the month of May, we're spotlighting the character trait of, by now you should know it, patience. And that is just being calm and waiting for the things that you want to happen. It's hard. It's easy to tell other people to be patient. It's really hard to tell ourselves to be patient. And I hope that you guys are working on it. Whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you want to become, are you patient? And in the meantime, are you going to show that perseverance? That was our character trait last month in April. You're going to not give up. You're going to keep working at it so that eventually, with that patience, you're going to get to what you want. Remember, the best things that you can get take time. You got to have that patience. And finally, if you haven't heard it from anybody, especially someone who really cares about you, I want you to hear it from me then. I love you, and I like you just the way you are. I can't wait to see you guys around. I do challenge you to send that message to other classmates as well as grown-ups and adults, substitutes, teachers, custodians, people in the main office. Me, I love it when you guys come and tell me, and you guys are so good at it. So I challenge you to let people know that you love them and that you like them just the way they are. Otherwise, I'll see you guys, and I can't wait to see you guys around. Have a great Monday, everybody.